Hello traders, this is Dan in the green trading room. I just wanted to review yesterday's action on FVRR when it went public, symbol Foxtrot Victor Romeo Romeo. We typically on IPOs don't like to get caught up into the crazy euphoria on IPO day because the whips are typically unpredictable, volatile, and you have to be very skilled and aggressive with bigger stops. But this is actually unique in the sense of the clean patterns of bullishness that it set up. So that's what I want to walk you through right now. This is a 2-minute chart, and because one or a couple of our subscribers traded it just fantastically yesterday. Here's our IPO, whatever, 10 a.m., wide range bar, pulled back, made a higher low, but I wouldn't have touched it on this first one. After 10 minutes of trading, no way. But then, just going bar by bar here, it went sideways, held the low of this green bar, and then this green bar, here, let me even spread it out a little bit. This green bar engulfed 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, setting up a very beautiful higher range base of support relative to the IPO opening price. That would have been your time to enter over the high of this bar, stop under the low, and the reward to risk, as you'll see here, it was just absolutely incredible. Let's now continue the way we use Master Trader management strategies. So it blasted off to new highs. There's nothing wrong with taking half of your profits right there, and then we teach to let it pivot. If provided there's no price resistance to the left and there being an IPO, that's exactly the case. There's zero resistance to the left. So then it consolidated through time. This was a breakdown. See, we're waiting for it to retrace, 30, 40%, and then put our pivot there and go into trail pivot mode. Consolidation through time is strength. And then this is beautiful. This was a breakdown of this sideways trend. Under the 20, price void below, that suggested lower prices. But what happened next? It snapped right back to resistance and went sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more bars above the 20. Then you had what we call a wide range engulfing igniting bar out of all this consolidation. That is strength. That is your new stop now under here. You can even go back to full size if you sold half over here. So we're going up. It's controlled. It's going up. I'm trailing pivots. It's now sideways. This bottoming tail was another attempted breakdown. Closed with a bottoming tail back into the consolidation. Strength. Our Master Trader Lives, we've done the last couple of episodes have been phenomenal on this exact topic in terms of trend quality, of price voids, of using pivots for exits, of trade management. So I strongly urge you to go to mastertrader.com, check out our resources tab for those archived MT Lives. So we're still in the trade, confidently. Another bullish close here, broke out. This is another breakout. Red bar ignored, went sideways. Here's our new stop now under this tail. It went up. We're waiting for it to pivot. It went up. Let's continue. Another little attempted breakdown here, but remember our trailing stop is over here. Once it breaks out and closes to new highs, this is our new stop. Now it went up, red bars ignored, and it started to accelerate here. Look at the volume, folks. This is the biggest volume of the whole day. One of our subscribers, right here at 1500 is 3 p.m. Eastern, he publicly came out and said in the green trading room, I am selling now into strength. And I gave him so many praises. I did the same analysis for him, and I forget his name, or I wish I could put it here publicly. I said, I 100% agree with your decision, and we, talked about it in great detail. Was that you, Louis, from Ecuador? Fantastic. Now, these are relatively 2 big bars. Look at the size relative to the whole chart on volume. The next bar, it could have kept going. It could have, but this was our clue. Topping tail, and then it traded under this. And so that was your time. I would have sold half without a doubt. It would be a judgment call if you said, you know what, I'm going to keep a little bit more, and I have my trailing pivots, but then deeper tracement. Now I got my lower high. Now I broke under the 20, and that's all she wrote into the close. So I hope that bar by bar pattern little lesson here, review. Yeah, Lewis is telling me that was him. He made 20 grand in one day. But you know what, Lewis? You did it intelligently. You did not do it by saying, oh, I'm just going to buy an IPO and hope it goes straight up. Hopefully you followed everything that I just talked about in this video, and you understand the concepts, and you did it, and that is what we call objective, not only setup for entry, but objective trade management. So, you know, total hats off to you. That was a fantastic trade, and I'm just, again, saying this was one that was very tradable as an IPO because the bars and the patterns were very readable, controllable. And that's what we do at Master Trader. We trade anything that moves when it has a high probability setup, and it's, you know, liquid, of course, on multiple time frames. We have other concepts, relative strength, etc. So that's it for this lesson. Come check us out, mastertrader.com, if you're new to us. And again, congratulations, Lewis, whoever else traded it. And now back to the market. Good trading, everybody. See you next time.